Hello, wheelchair to Everest Base Camp and Kilimanjaro Summit. I am currently a wheelchair user. I still have to use it even though I've had one hip done. I've got to wait until I get the second hip done and then I can start building myself up from there. Because I need to get myself as fit as a couch potato to be able to start walking outside. But there we go. Anyway, so I've got another couple of bits of equipment recently and I just want to walk through those and a few other ideas. The 4th of April, I'm going to be putting out a special video because I have some interesting things that day to cover for that day in particular. And it's also an anniversary. So, well, we'll get onto that. Right. So I've recently bought myself a couple of whistles. I have this one attached to my day pack. And it's literally attached because there's no point having a whistle that you lose and then you can't get hold of anyone. So this is a P whistle. It has a cork ball in it. I think these are like £2.50 for two. So I've got one on my main backpack, and I've got this one here. So that goes into the black pouch, which is the emergency pouch. But then I also discovered these because I watched someone do a video on it. Said you really need to keep it. So this little thing, and I got two of them. Again, I got one for my day pack, one for me, one for the other one. So if I open this thing up, it is a fly net. So this thing sticks on your head, and keeps all the mosquitoes off. In the UK, we get a lot of these little black fly things. They're horrible. Midges, they just chew your legs up. They're horrible. So you need clothing that stops the insects getting through, and then you also need hoods. Now, something that somebody said, I'm just rolling this up, but to go back in the pack, is that when you buy all this hiking equipment, it all comes in these little lovely pouches with their names on and other bits and pieces. And one thing I want to do is I'm going to fully load my pack up with everything, weigh it, and then you take off all the little pouches. Now, because this is so small, it literally just weighs nothing. I'll probably leave these in the pouches so they don't get... You don't want to catch a zip on one, end up with a hole and end up with muzzies coming in, do you? No, so I'll probably do that. But sleeping bag is inside a bag. And my compass comes inside a pouch. There's so many other things. The tent is too big to go in the bag, so I have to go on the outside. And I say, don't bother with any of these, fancy schmancy waterproof bags. Get a bin liner, put that in your rucksack, and then just stuff everything in. It's amazing how much kit you can get in without being in all the little bags. Anyway, so there we go. That's today's update. Still recovering well. Thank you for everyone who's asked me questions, been concerned. Yeah, not quite getting to the level I'd like to be at the moment, but there we go. Because my left leg's holding my right leg back. But there we go. Right, so thank you very much for watching today's update. Now, if you've not seen this before, I self-promote. I started these things nearly a year ago, and they got me to the point where I could get my weight down to get my first hip operation, which I'm now in for my second one. And when I've recovered, I've set myself these two enormous goals. Yes, I'm going to go to Everest Base Camp, and I'm going to go to the summit of Kilimanjaro. Everest Base Camp is at 17,500 feet. It's about an 80-mile walk. Kilimanjaro, I think it's 18,500 feet. So I probably really want to do them in that order so that your body acclimatises better. I've got some things to do to acclimatise. But they're goals. I turned 60 in 2 years' time. What a fantastic set of targets to aim for, especially when for the last 3,300 days I've been disabled. Okay, so what these do, we have one in the morning, which I had this morning, stops you from feeling hungry, not hungry. I've been admitted to hospital in the morning and come 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, not hungry, not bothered, not a problem. Other people absolutely starving, they missed the lunch, they're hungry. The one in the morning, different one to this, stops feeling hungry all day, so that's really good for your weight loss. This one you have at lunchtime, and that's all you have, because you're fasting. It gives you fibres, vitamins, minerals, all sorts of good stuff. You can actually live off these 3 packets a day. People have fasted for a week. I think they fasted for a month as well. It can be done. It does take some more willpower, because I tried it. It lasted an hour. Yeah, the hour in the second day, no, it didn't work. But willpower, depends how you're doing. But what this does, it also absorbs a lot of the glucose that you intake, and that can be from carbohydrates and other things, the sugar that goes around your body, the sugar that causes you type 2 diabetes, the sugar that causes all sorts of other problems, and helps to clear it out your gut. So in the evening, you have one of these, 10-15 minutes later, you have your dinner. You have a nice high protein meal. And that's basically sort of what sustains you as well. But, you know, you can have basically what you want as long as you're just sort of eating high protein. This is a premium product. I do need to stress that. This isn't something that's ever going to be free in the NHS, because the NHS are really good at, they're really good at many things, but they control problems. They don't generally get rid of problems. So if you're type 2 diabetic, that's it. You're stuck on medications the rest of your life. Things like metformin, I was on that for about 2-3 years. I got signed off from that about a month ago. Don't need to take that anymore. My blood sugar is that low that, you know, that's the crossing point. I was up here, there's the crossing point, and I'm now here. You know, it's still in the safe zone, but it was there. So, in fact, I'm looking forward to my next blood test. That'll be interesting. See what changes. But I'm here to help people. If you want to improve your life, get rid of type 2 diabetes, reduce your high blood pressure. There's so many illnesses that are gut related, which is what this basically helps with. That you, if you're suffering with something, might be fixed. IBS, that's one I'm not mentioning in a while. But anyway, there we go. Thank you for watching. Thanks for staying this long. I certainly appreciate it, because the analytics and the numbers of views get boosted. So thank you very much. You all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.